If Rohit Sharma is striking only 84, having played 144 deliveries and scoring 122 runs, you can figure out how tough was it just to be out there at the Southampton and on the spongy pitch.
Of course, naturally, he is also, along with being man of the match, our My11Circle MVP, which is the most number of points that any player picks up in your My11Circle team. And there it is, 122 not out of 144 balls. It's, of course, the runs you score, along with a few bonus points for 4s and 6s. I'm not going to get into what our teams had at the moment because we want to keep the show nice and upbeat for the moment, Robin.
So I'm not. Let's not get into how we did.
Let's change the topic. Let's talk about how classy Rohit Sharma was. To be honest,
absolutely.
I mean, what Mohammad Kaif touched on right now was the fact that he was striking at around 80. But the fact is, if you look at that score, that's the kind of strike rate you needed.
Yeah, absolutely. What he did wonderfully is the fact that he allowed that initial phase, that 15 overs to go by. He respected the bowlers and the areas that they were bowling. He respected the conditions, and that's why he was able to bear fruit, to the plan that he had. And he practically held one end up for the side, stitched up a partnership with every wicket that came in. After every wicket that fell, he made sure he stitched up a partnership, which is essential when you're chasing down a score. And it's happy days for Rohit Sharma. From the IPL to here, he's carrying that form on. And there's something about him when he plays for India. I think he just knows that it's going to work for him and he's going to do really well. And I think he's got that formula right when he opens the batting for India.
And what he'll also enjoy, I mean, you talked about the chance that almost fell to Faf du Plessis. But the fact is, he was uncomfortable early on, but he rode the storm. And that's the thing. You don't want it to be all, I did say bed of roses, but it wasn't a bed of roses.
No, a tough pitch to bat on. We saw when Indian bowlers bowled, batsmen were struggling. Spongy bounce, awkward bounce from 4 meter, 6 meter area. Ball was actually taking off. So it was not easy at all. And Rohit Sharma realized that because having seen their batters, how they were batting, their bowlers, how Bumrah and Bhuvi is their bowling, you can actually adapt or plan your inning how you're going to be batting in that pitch. But like first game, he had to spend time at the crease, very conservative, proper test match inning. If you ask Rohit Sharma, go and play test match and get us 100, he would be batting like that he did today.
But Rohit Sharma would prefer to play test matches in a blue shirt.
I think we would prefer that. But I'm sure he prefers batting in test match in whites only.
Did you feel pressure when you were trying to compete against Dada in the My11Circle Beat the Expert competition? And do we actually have someone who's got 5 times? And we do, yes indeed. Jitendra Uppuludi from Andhra Pradesh with 452 points, and I can tell you we're keeping an eye on the number of points, and that's a good score. Hashtag Dada Kavada. Unless you score over 400 in that range, I know Dada always looks to score over 400. So 5 times the amount of cash, well done. And remember, that's not it. You can do it every single game.